thanks for clicking this video. So I'm Johnny Hazel. This video I'll be reviewing and reacting to the Jim Wendler 531 beginners program, so where it all started. So I haven't run this program in years. I haven't even looked at it in years. When I started this program, I actually got it from the book, not the one he released afterwards, but the original book. So let's get started. Let's have a look. So this spreadsheet, straight off the bat, I like it. It's very simple. This is a good spreadsheet for a true novice lifter, so someone who's never done discipline structured powerlifting before, or potentially maybe even someone coming back from an injury. So anyway, the layout is good. I like the layout. So up here you put your 1 rep maxes, and it will automatically calculate your training max, which is 90% of your 1 rep max. Based on the fact whether you're using pounds or kilograms, you then adjust this accordingly. So I'm going to keep all the above at the same. Let's just say I did a 600 pound squat for 1 rep, 350 pound, 700 pound, and let's just say I suck at pressing, so I didn't do too well on that. Okay, and as you can see, it's calculated my TM for me, and we can see right here in the formula bar, it's just 90% of your 1 rep max. Simple as. Cannot be any more simpler and straightforward than that. So let's have a look at the actual training section. So as we can see here, we've got the percentages of the training max, the weight you'll be lifting in pounds, because as you can see I chose 5, which means pounds, 2.5 for kilograms, the set number and the number of reps. Again, very simple, very straightforward. So this would be day 1, day 2 and day 3. It doesn't state that, probably should, but it doesn't. How you want to space this out, the way I used to do it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then take the weekend off, maybe do a bit of light cardio, a bit of mobility work, a bit of mobility stretching, and then come back Monday. So that's how I would lay it out. So the first 3 sets are warm-up sets, so you're ramping up very low intensity, medium reps, 5 reps, 40, 50, 60, and on that final one you just do 3 reps, because you don't want to use all your energy on a warm-up routine. And then you do 3 sets of 5, but as the core part of the section. But on that final set right here, you do as many reps as possible. So that would be 85% of your TM. So technically, yeah, that's a fair amount of weight. You should be able to do more than 5, probably about 8 or something, 8 to 10 reps if you're really pushing it. Now my advice would be to log this information. So right click on insert comment and just say I did 8 reps. This will help you to monitor your development and how you are progressing and whether this program is effective or not. Then you've got what I call drop sets or back off sets, where you do 5 sets of 5 for the weight that you did on the first set, which was 65% of your TM. And you just do 5 sets of 5. Now this is quite low sub-maximal weight, so you don't need long rests. You can take maybe just 1 or 2 minutes, something like that, maybe less than that, to be honest. And then you're finished. So the common criticism normally is that it doesn't have enough volume, because normally it would just be maybe the 3 warm-up sets and then 3 sets of 5, so 15 reps at sub-maximal weight, that where you are able to create some form of strength adaptation. But to sort of counter this, this actually wasn't in the original book, this concept of these drop set back off sets, or doing another 25 reps at 65% of your TM. So that's just add that additional volume that you are missing out on by just doing 3 sets of 5, which is a good idea. Can't complain with that. It's not too heavy. It's 65% of your TM, not your 1 rep, so it's quite lightweight, low intensity, but it adds that additional volume. So the next thing you do is the bench exercise. Now you do that after you do the squat, not before. And again, we've got that same principle. We've got 3 warm-up sets, stop at 60%, 3 reps, and then you do 3 sets of 5 at a total of 65, 75, 85. So it's the exact same as the squat, and then you do your back off set. So that looks to be the general structure, and then you got your assistance work. Now assistance work, I quite like the recommendations down here. So it says pick 1 or maybe 2 exercises from each category. And by category it means the push, pull, legs. I would advise you choose 1. Don't do too much training, don't burn out too quickly on week 1, and perform a total of 50 to 100 reps. So pretty high volume stuff. These are assistance exercises, normally isolation exercises or cable machine exercises, or using small dumbbell weights. So you can do higher volume. So do whatever set rep scheme you want. So you can do 4 sets 10, 4 sets 10 for a total of 80 reps there. So you can do, for example, a push exercise, 40 reps on the dips, weighted dips or just body weight dips, and then 4 sets 10 on the tricep extensions, maybe lying tricep extensions with the EZ bar, and that totals to 80 reps. So you've reached your total reps. Now, funny thing, someone said to me, oh, do I have to do 50 exercises for each exercise? So the push, the pull, the legs. So technically 150 reps. And I said, no, I guess what it means is you do in total for 1 of each exercise or 2 of each exercise. But don't do more than 100 reps and don't do fewer than 50. So for the push exercise, let's just say on Monday I do dips. I want to do just 1 exercise. I'll do some weighted dips, maybe for 3 sets of 10. So I've done 30 reps. I'll then want to do some face pulls for 4 sets of 10. So I've done 40 reps. So I've already reached my minimum amount. And then I'll maybe want to just do maybe 3 sets of 10 reps for the lunges. So that's an example. And make sure that you document what you've done, right? Just put it down here. So you can just do dips, create a few cells, create some space between all the waffle and the important information. I might actually edit the spreadsheet for you and do this, but I'll demo it simply now. So let's say I did 3 sets of 10, and let's say I did weighted dips. So let's say I attached a 45-pound plate to me. So I'll put 45 lbs or just lb, and then let's say I did. So that's the push exercise. Now we're going to do something for the pulling. Let's say I did face pulls with the cable machine. Let's say I did a total of, obviously we want to do anything from a total of 50 to 100 reps, so I don't want to do too much. Now I like to do higher volume with the face pulls. So let's say I did 40 reps, 30 reps for that, 40 reps for that, and let's say I did it at about 65 pounds. 65 pounds. So we're documenting how much I'm lifting. That's important to monitor and analyze your progress as you keep progressing throughout this program. And then you do something for the legs. So for the legs, they've got lots of opportunities. Best one for me, probably lunges on this one. And let's just say I did I've done 40, 50, 60, I've done 60 reps already, so let's just say I did 3 sets of 10, and that's 10 each leg, let's say, and I did it with some 30-pound dumbbells. So let's just say I did, let's change that actually from lunges. Let's think of something else. And also you can do core exercises for this, so it doesn't have to be legs, which is good because you should train core as well. So on that subject, let's screw the legs because I've done squats already. So why do more leg training? Let's say I'm going to do, let's just say I'm going to do planks, sit-ups, weighted sit-ups. And I'm going to hold let's say I'm going to hold just a 20-pound plate and do some weighted sit-ups, and I'm going to do 3 sets of 15. Sorry. So, got a fiddly keyboard today. It's really a pain in the arse. Okay, so there we go. So, what I've done there is I've monitored, I've stated everything that I've done, so I can maintain consistent collection of information pertaining to what I've done for my assistant's work, so I know how many pounds I've done, how many reps I've done, what exercises I did on what day, because otherwise you might get a little bit confused if you don't log this information, and you might end up doing face pulls on Monday and then Friday. Well, actually on Friday you could have done another pull exercise, maybe you could have done inverted rows. So it's good to just log this information, monitor your progression throughout. And obviously assistance training isn't a massive priority, but it's good to know what you're doing and why you're doing it and how you're progressing. So I did a total of 90 reps. So there we go, that's an example. Now it says 1 to 2, but for me personally, I would just choose one of each movement, so push, pull, legs or core. Maybe on Monday you want to do core, and then maybe on Wednesday you want to do something for the legs, so some lunges or maybe a leg press, or some leg extensions, and then on Friday you probably want to go back to a pull exercise and maybe do some lat pull downs. So that's an example of what you can do. Right, and that's consistent throughout. So we've got this 3 sets of 5, 3 sets of 5, final set, 5 sets of 5, 65%, consistent throughout week 1. Week 2, things start to change. We're now doing 3 sets of 3, and on the final set, as many reps as possible. And again, you want to log how many you did. You do fewer reps this time because the intensity's gone up. So let's just say 2 reps. And as you can see, the warm-up routine remains the same, 40, 50, 60, but this is where it changes, as does the back-off set. It's now changed from 65 to 70%, which is good. So we've got that linear progression. We're adding weight each week, which is doable for a true novice lifter. And again, this time we're going 70, 80, 90% of our TM, not our 1 rep max. And then we do a back-off set, same amount, 5 sets of 5, that's 70%. Okay, that's the same for every lift. So it's same for every lift. We do that. It's 3 sets of 3, 1 set of back-off set for 5 sets of 5 at 70%. Yeah, so it's all the exact same, which is good for a novice lifter because you want to try and keep that complexity low at this point, because you want to focus on your technique, your form, and just not being overwhelmed by this new concept of powerlifting training. And again, you do the exact same concept for the assistance training. That doesn't change. And then we come over to week 3, the final week of the program, and we do this sort of trademark Jim Wendler 5-3-1 final set, as many reps as possible, which was taken by the Ensuns 5-3-1, which I've done a video on that already if you want to check that out on my channel. So here we're doing, the intensity's increased, we can see the volume has decreased, but we do the same warm-up routine, 40, 50, 60, one set of 5, 1 set of 5, 1 set of 3. And then we do a back-off set for 75%, not 70 like the week before, and we still keep that 5 sets of 5. So we're still getting that volume. Now, unlike with the Ensuns routine, where how many reps you do on here determines how much you add to your TM or your 1 rep max, this doesn't really indicate too much. You just want to put, maybe you did, let's say you did 5 reps. Okay, and you have to do that for, you do squat and bench Monday, deadlift and press on Wednesday, and bench and squat on the Friday. So you're training the squat twice a week, you're bench pressing twice a week, and you're doing an accessory exercise pressing, whether that be an incline press, or possibly a decline press, or a strict overhead press, whatever one you want to do. And you're deadlifting just once a week, which is okay in the early days for volume wise, especially for novice lifters, because their squats are normally here, their deadlift is normally here, so that additional squat volume helps the squat catch up to the deadlift, which is good, and that's something I always say in all my videos. And that runs throughout the program. We always squat twice a week, bench twice a week, deadlift once a week, and accessory pressing exercise, so like the overhead press, for example. Okay, and that's the program as it is. Now it doesn't state it, But maybe on week 4 you want to do a deload week, where you just drop the intensity completely. Can't spell today. And just train maybe the 3 main competition lifts for just once a week, and just maybe just do 3 sets of 5 at 75% of your training max. Just deload and back off. And then maybe what you want to do the following week is test for a new 1 rep max after that, so you can chase a new 1 rep max. Or alternatively, you can chase a new 1 rep max on this day, week 3. So if you feel like you can do more after this final set, you can maybe then go try and set a new personal best 1 rep max. So that's what you could do. So yeah, all in all, this program still stands as a great beginner's novice program, or for someone who's coming back from an injury. It's really good. It still stands. I mean, the common criticisms are still there. It does lack in volume. It is a little bit too simplistic, but that's through the eyes of an intermediate or advanced lifter, not through the eyes of a true novice lifter. So yeah, great program. Check it out. I've got the link in the description below. I've got lots of other videos reviewing powerlifting programs that you might want to check out. Do like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, turn on notifications. Comment below if you have any other programs you'd like me to review, and I'll try to get round to doing them. So have a good day, stay strong, and as always, never give up on your goals.